Hello everyone, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate. This is episode 22. Last time, we decided to check out Durlag's Tower. We explored the top levels, journeyed into a little bit of the lower levels, and we've sold a lot of loot, picked up some good stuff, and probably quite underleveled for the adventure, considering how many traps we can't even find or disarm, and it adds a additional level of difficulty. And as we sit here on the map, I want to be real with you guys. And this isn't super exciting gameplay, and I don't think that's riveting or surprising to say, right? What I would like to say is I've had a really great time role-playing, picking this character, going with this party, but obviously, this game is really good. It's not a bad game by any means. It is lacking in certain things that obviously we've come to enjoy over the years of advancements in game development and RPGs and being more in depth and, what we've come to know from BioWare in terms of character interactions and companions and yada, 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 right? This game doesn't have those things, but it's still a great game in its own right. I'm just feeling an urge to finish the main story. And I want to be real with you guys when I say that. While there is content still left on the table, I don't feel a motivation to do it, and I don't want to force myself to do it, because then you can feel that I'm not going to really have a good time. I'm not locked in, and then you guys aren't going to have a good time watching it, And that might end up being something that we just have to accept. I can't always do everything. And I want to finish the main story because I am quite engaged in the narrative that's going on, at least in the main story. But I'd like to finish. I think a sentiment I have felt with Baldur's Gate 1 is people see it as a necessity to get to Baldur's Gate 2, and people really like Baldur's Gate 2. So it's one of these it's great you're playing this. Can't wait for you to be done with it and be on to the next one. That sort of mentality. And that hasn't affected my decision to kind of just course correct to the main story instead of finishing Durlag's Tower. I'm just going through Durlag's Tower being I can't find traps. They're killing me all the time. It just feels like I'm constantly reloading the game. It doesn't feel exciting to me or engaging. And I just kind of want to experience what Sarevok's doing in Baldur's Gate, as we're supposed to go there on a little trial. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go to Baldur's Gate, and we're going to see what the main story has for us. I hope you can understand, and I am very excited to continue the Baldur's Gate series, so please don't take it the wrong way, and CRPGs in general. I'm very excited to experience them. Sometimes there's just going to be particular content where I'm let's do something else and all enjoy it. And that's the plan. And now we're here. The journey took 2 days. We are back in the city of Baldur's Gate, and if we look at the journal in chapter 7, yep, maybe this one. We must travel to Baldur's Gate to stop Sarevok, or Caverus, as he has been calling himself recently. That's where we're at.
Must take some time to rest.
So, do we go into the palace? We haven't been into the palace yet. Well, should we go to the Three Old Kegs? I think so. Because Minsk is tired. And so is Corin. So let's we'll rest at the Three Old Kegs, because the guards will not let us sleep in the streets like rabble. They want us to be paying for a bed. We'll quickly break into Ramesses Tower.
Serve the flaming fist.
Sorel, Apocalypse, where have you been? I had some business to attend to back at home, but I fear that same business has drawn me back to the gate. Well, keep your head down before they clip it from your shoulders, fool. People are saying you killed the leaders of the Iron Throne. There's a goodly price upon your head, don't you realize? A price on my head, and you'll not take it? There's trouble in the fist, Apocalypse. Big trouble. Duke Elton's fallen sick and Scar was killed. Supposedly in a simple robbery, but I have my doubts. It's all Angelo. He's making a power grab, taking control of the fist, and with Scar out of the way, there's nothing to stop him. I've seen him paying visits to the Iron Throne too, and I don't like it one bit. There are some of us that are still loyal to Elton, and lucky for you, I happen to be one of them. Please, for your sake and ours, keep your head down, and if you get the chance, sniff around the Iron Throne's base. If you can find a way to talk to Duke Elton, and even better. If you can find a way to talk to Duke Elton, even better, but they're keeping him in the middle of Fist headquarters. Damn it. Angelo will pay dearly for this, and I hope it's soon. Interesting. We've been asked to check out the Iron Throne headquarters. Shall I go back to the Iron Throne and continue my investigations, or should I seek out Duke Elton in the Flaming Fist and test my suspicions regarding his disease? So not quite going into the palace, but maybe doing something else. First, let us sleep in the royal suite. Okay, we should now no longer have anyone fatigued. I'm ready for anything. Should we just bust into the headquarters? They might fight us. This is going to be funny because, hey, I got one of those angel skin rings, and we might not we might not be able to deliver it to the person. A good thing that we have so many fire arrows that if the flaming
Serve the Flaming Fist.
Want to fight us, we're just gonna have to make a ruckus. Hold and hold! You stand accused of murder most foul. You will lay down your arms and come with us, or by order of Angelo Dosan, you will be killed where you stand. Such is his order, and I cannot alter it. It is your choice. I am innocent, and I shall not submit myself to the judgment of this Angelo. Scar is your proper superior. Is there no other option? Perhaps I could, enhance your wage. Can they be bought? I wonder. Will they let it happen? Though the same may not be said of our current leadership, the Flaming Fist value their honor and are beyond your foolish attempts at bribery. Orders are orders. You will lay down your arms or lay down your life. Decide. Shall we welcome the chance to prove it? I mean, does that take us into the headquarters? We'll lose all of our stuff, though. Scar is your proper superior. I'll fight you, and I'll go into the headquarters, and I'll go and check out Duke Elton for myself. Thank you very much. That may be so, but Scar is dead, and Angelo is his proper replacement. We in the ranks have no other choice but to obey his orders. Suspect though they may be, you must decide, submit and face judgment, or fight here and die. I have no choice, but you do. We'll fight you then, though such a conflict can only hurt my reputation in the eyes of the people. I love that that's like, I'm going to look directly into the camera when I say this. If I choose to fight you, this is really going to make things a problem. I have no wish to fight you, I am no murderer, and I welcome the chance to prove it. A wise decision. You will have a fair chance to defend yourself, regardless of how convinced of your guilt Angelo is. This way. Take me in, then. Take me in, I won't kill you. Commander Angelo Dosan, these are the ones wanted for the murder of the Iron Throne leaders.
So, these are the infamous murderers, finally brought to justice.
What is this voice? So, these are the infamous leaders, finally brought to justice. You aren't the commander of the Flaming Fist. That title belongs to Duke Elton, someone who deserves it. You're a pretender, and a rather ugly and smelly one at that. A lobotomized gibberling who would make a better leader than you. This is crazy. Couldn't you let us go? Oh, please, oh, please, oh, please. We won't tell anyone. Honest, pretty please, just think about it. Oh, that's like, we'll pay you more if you let us go. When your arms and legs are severed and you're lying on the ground crying like a little baby, hee, then we'll see who has the last laugh. Hey, come on now. We all know you're in the employ of Sarevok. We'll pay you more if you let us go. Addressing the greed in my soul. An admirable attempt, but one destined to fail. I am not stupid enough to cross one, such as Sarevok. I reserve that stupidity. All of you. All to you. Hey, did you hear that, Flaming Fist mercenaries? He's in the employ of Sarevok. He's betraying his oath as a Flaming Fist mercenary. Get him. Now that we are done with all of these pleasantries, I will make my decision. I had thought long and hard on what sentence I should give you if you should be delivered into my hands. The choice is an obvious one. For the charges of murder, theft, arson, rape, and many other assorted crimes, I declare that each of you shall be taken to the bazaar, where you shall hang by the neck until you are dead. You had to just throw that in there too. Like, excuse me? Am I going willingly? Okay. Angelo has sentenced us to die by hanging. Well, this is a disaster. It's a really good thing that they took all of our stuff as we surrendered and said, relieve them of their weaponry and their magical wands and all of the stuff that they might have that could do us a significant amount of harm if they decided to maybe leave forcefully. If they were like, let's go. All right. For some reason, Duke Elton is no longer the commander of the Flaming Fist. Well, shall we go and find out why? So, my cell is open. The cell door appears to have been tampered with. Great. Awesome. Well, this is where we find ourselves. My cell door was open. How do I open the rest? I guess do I look for a switch that says open the rest of the cell doors? Hello, Neb.
Useful gadgets I have. Yes, I do.
Hey, you. I wonder how you got out of your cell. Did someone leave it open, or perhaps you managed to pinch my key? Oh, no, you haven't. Are you the group that's wanted for murder on 3 different counts? Don't try to deny it. I know it's you. Well, my name's Neb. Neb, why are you in prison? I killed some little street urchins. They're such a clutter to this city, you know. They scream good too, especially the little girls. Ah, so Neb, what's been going on with the city lately? Filthy monster, shut your mouth. Hey, I was just trying to be friendly. Getting a little impatient here, aren't you? I've got a way out of here, you know. Ha, hidden it well, haven't I? Search all you want and you won't find it. Ha ha. What if I was to ingest a potion of perception, which doesn't really work for me? Because it doesn't really make me more perceptive. It just kind of improves my skills as a thief, if I was one. Right on. Okay. He's hidden it pretty well. Is it this door? Is it the wall at the end of the... What if I just attacked him? That'd be a perfect plan. Good thing old Neb decided to mix a little bit of illusion craft with his thievery, eh? Sure, I'll tell you what. Murderer to murderer now, monster to monster. Are you wanting out? Yes. We'll do whatever it takes. It's very important we get out of here. Whoa. Sure. Everyone's wanting out, but does the world really want us out? Maybe it's safer if we all just stay in here. Monster the monster now. Murderer to murderer. How many little children passed away at old Neb's hands? Not 1, not 2, neither 4, nor 7, nor 12, nor 20. But the next one in the sequence. Okay, so he's asking me about this amazing riddle. And you know what? I've been given this exact puzzle, or this problem many times now, to the point that every time I see it, I'm like, I know exactly what is happening here. You are adding the number before to the next one. Except in this case, what we have is 1 plus 1 equals 2. And then how do we get to 4? You go 2 plus 2 plus 4. But then we start going 4 to 7. And then you start going, okay, 4 and 7 is 11. So to get to 12, you plus 1. And then 7 and 12 is 19. But to get to 20, you add 1. So then you've got to go 12 and 20, which is 32. There we go. Yeah. Okay. It's not in order. I scrolled past and went, wait. And then you 7 and 12, 20, 12 and 20 is 32. And then you add 1, the next one in the sequence. You killed 33 children, Neb. May gods and all of their solars wreak their vengeance. Let the solars come, and I shall kill them too. In a world without justice, the gods are little more than a divine puppet show. Come, the tunnel's through the wall here, and it's time we cut ourselves free from this confining womb. What about my friends? We're all out together. Lovely. A killer by the name of Neb helped us break out of the prison. He was getting out anyway, and if he was still here, I probably would have killed him myself before we moved on. Should we be brave enough to go back into the Flaming Fist's castle? You guys still haven't cleaned up the bodies outside. That's, that's a massive problem. I'm gonna go back in because
Sorry, friend, but you've got a date down under.
What foolishness is this? Are you trying to storm the Flaming Fist compound? You'll find no friends here, Apocalypse. Angelo now commands the Flaming Fist. Friends of Duke Elton can only expect death from Angelo's new order. To arms! To arms! Apocalypse and cohorts have broken into the compound. Yeah, we broke in and then out again. What is with... You're all mercenaries. Get your spell bullshit out of here. Get your spell bullshit out of here. Minsk has been knocked over. Minsk went to sleepy. There we go. All right. We'll wait till our team recovers. These are no longer Flaming Fist mercenaries that are on my side. They have decided that Angelo is their leader, and therefore they are all agents of Sarevok, and they will meet their end. Anyone in here? Sorry, mate. There's no angel skin rings being given out today. I'll tell you that much. I'm here for Duke Elton, and he will be rescued. Now, staircase up here.
Every crime must be punished.
Crime must be punished. You there? Shh. Don't make too much noise. My name's Kent, and I want to talk to you. What is it you want, Kent? I remember the bunch of you from when you worked for Scar and Elton. Well, since you've been gone, things have gone downhill. Elton's taken ill. He's resting in the room beside us. His healer, Rashad, keeps on saying that there's nothing he can do, but I know better. He's no healer from what I've seen. Anyhow, it don't matter. I've decided to desert the Flaming Fist before things get too hairy. I don't want to lose my life over whatever power struggle is going on in the city. Why didn't you think Rashad's a healer? I followed him one night all the way into the sewers. There, he went into the undercellar. Why would a healer be found in a whorehouse? I don't know what he was doing there, but it wasn't good, whatever it was. I'll have to get going before my commander notices that I'm deserting. Perhaps we'll meet again. No worries, Kent. I will now go and check out Rashad and Duke Elton. Who are you? What are you doing here? We know who you are. So you figured out the truth. Meet. It will do you little good. Guards! Before my guards get here, I should be able to deal with you myself. Are you sure about that, greater doppelganger? Kill him. Kill this guy who thinks he should be able to deal with me. And he's dead. Duke Elton, are you alive and well?
Oh, I'm so tired.
I'm so tired. I am again in your debt. That creature has kept me hopeless for too long. Perhaps if I hadn't been incapacitated, I might have been able to prevent Scar's death. Oh, Angelo will soon hear of my recovery. It is important you take me away from here. I'm sure Angelo won't want me coherent and among the living. Take me to the Harbor Master's building. The Harbor Master is a good friend of mine. I can rest there until I'm fully recovered. Take this letter. I managed to filch it off Rashad when he was caring for me. From what I read of it, it seems that Sarevok has dire plans for the city. I fear for the lives of my fellow dukes, Leah and Belt. If they were to die, Sarevok would take over the city. You must find Slythe and Kristen and stop them. Hurry! We must make haste. Okay, is Elton in my inventory? I have gained an item, Duke Elton's body. I love that this is the way that this game works. There is no way to just have an escort mission. We need to carry him in our inventory. Kiska, I must commend you for a job well done. Without your careful ministrations, Elton would have remained my most potent foe. I must now ask for another favor. Some of your brethren are gathering at the sewer entrance to the palace. They are preparing to assassinate Grand Duchess Leah Janeth and Grand Duke Belt. I need you to assist them in their efforts, for you are the craftiest of your kind. This is the moment I have long waited for, and I hope you have as well. The bloodshed that will result when I declare war on Arm will be most glorious. Meet Kristen and Slythe at the Undercellar. They are my best assassins. There are many access points to the Undercellar through the sewers. Hey, I guess that's where I'm going. Pretty important note there. Maybe we should keep it. We're not going to get in trouble for looting the Flaming Fist. Headquarters, are we? Of course not. I'll be taking that gold now, please. I'll be taking that gold too, and whatever this shield is. A classic medium shield +1. That is getting sold. Is anyone else in here? No. It's gonna be like that. We'll loot the place a bit, see what we get. Did I fail? I failed on that chest. Ridiculous. I don't believe it. Alright, we're out of here. So let's take Duke Elton to the Harbor Master at the docks. This was definitely worth doing. Is that other guy? Quick, prison break. Free them. Free these guys as well. That guy's not getting married, sadly. Let's go down here. Angelo down here. Just Flaming Fist Mercenary for immediate damage. Alright. We'll get you. There you go.
I agree. This could do with a swift kick in morals.
That's a 10. That's just 10 is actually massive. 10 was huge in terms of a rep decrease. That just took us straight to average on one Flaming Fist. One singular Flaming Fist kill.
Every crime must be punished.
Just one guy? Alright. Okay, well, before we get out of here, let's have Corin drink a Master Thievery Potion. Oh, well, lockpick succeeded. Some gold and a suit of armor. I will take that. Lovely. Danaher, what's this? We got some fancy new stuff. I was able to get into that after all. Splint mail +1, eh? More stuff to sell. Let us be done with this place. Now, we will not go into the basement, so we do not lose 10 reputation. We will instead enjoy the fact that the... Run! We will enjoy the fact that we got some free kills on the Flaming Fist. These ones, I think, will probably also be a reputation loss. I gotta be careful. Now, if I leave and come back, we'll take Duke Elton. who can't, you know, say, hey man, I'm fine, don't attack these guys, they're chill. Apparently that's not good enough. Is this gonna be like a constant thing? Oh no, it's okay.
Stranger.
It's the music that's the music was just finishing up. Yep, there will be tensions rising between us and Arm. There will be war soon, and plague and pestilence. Better them than us, I say. Plague and pestilence? Oh, yeah, man. Sarevok is vying for the title of Grand Duke. His connection to the Iron Throne has made him pretty popular with the masses, as many now equate.
Serve the flaming fist.
Run, 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 run. The Flaming Fist can't get us if we just run away and go into the Harbor Master's place. Goodbye, Jonovan. Why, the bitch queen's breath! That's Duke Elton you have with you. He's looking in a bad way. Leave him here with me. I'll make sure he's all right. You're the people who've been working for Scar and Elton against the Iron Throne. Well, I'm sure you have much to do, so you should get a move on. Don't worry about Elton. I'll keep good care of him. I've got to get him to a safe place, so good luck. And there we go. I've leveled up as a result. How incredible. Thank you. And now we leave. Now that Jukonin is safe, I can make my way to the Iron Throne. Surely there, I will be able to intercept Sarevok and stop his plans. Ah, that's the plan. Okay, so... do we go to the Iron Throne and stop Sarevok? Do we go into the sewers and try and take out these assassins who are going to take out the dukes? Where do we go? Oh god. Okay, so the Flaming Fist will just basically in this area be greeting us every step of the way. Wait, this is the Seven Suns, not the Iron Throne? I'm in the wrong place. I was literally where I needed to be. The Iron Throne headquarters is at the docks, right near the Harbor Master. I don't need to be here.
Gorion would be proud of your action.
That's so funny. I was right where I needed to be. Back in here.
Leave me be, or the guard will have you.
Out of my way, interloper. I'm getting off this sinking ship as fast as I can. Why are you so panicked? Is not Sarevok in control? I will not debate that he is in control, but whatever his plans, they certainly do not have the good of the Iron Throne in mind. He has abandoned us in favor of his new position, that of soon-to-be-appointed Grand Duke. We are simply to be cast off, and I would not be surprised if he marches the Flaming Fist through here tomorrow as a show of his stance on mercantile crime. I will stop him regardless, just as I destroyed your plans in the Cloakwood. A thorn in the side you may be, but I'll wager that Sarevok was likely done with that installation. Its destruction probably saved him the trouble of doing it himself, though marching the Flaming Fist through the mines would have only increased his popularity. With Entar Silvershield dead and Scar replaced with a lackey captain of the guard, Sarevok has no more use for us. He's moving on to bigger things, though what they are I have no idea. I have wasted enough time on you. Kill me if you must, but I have no intention of waiting around. Kill me if you must, says person right at the door leaving. Who? Get out of my way. I don't care who you are. I just want out of here. And just who are you? Pang is the name, and I shall thank you kindly to get out of my way. I don't care why you're here. Take all you wish if you are thieves. I just want to leave. That Sarevok has become too big for his britches. Our leaders weren't a day dead before he declared the Iron Throne to be his. I feel like, the Iron Throne leaders are, the problem. I don't know if there's necessarily an issue with people working within this company and this establishment all being evil and having a part to play. They can get strung along or be doing something without realizing, and then they go, wait a minute, this is actually messed up. These guys haven't been mentioned in any letters that I've read, I don't think. You won't mind if I help myself to your coffers, will you? They're nearly empty regardless. Sarevok has been making decisions on the sidelines for some time now. It has cost us all plenty. He does not seem concerned with profits or much of anything. The iron shortage became his pet project, but he has used it to inflame tensions instead of build business. He's brought down on us as sure as if he was some hero. What reason he would have to provoke a war, I don't know. Enjoy your looting. I'm leaving for good. We're just getting some journal entries as we progress up. Who are you? Have you business here? Nah. What does it matter? Everything's in shambles. I expected more resistance to my breaking in. What is going on here? There is very little going on here. Everything is falling apart as we speak. One person is to blame. And just who might that be? Sarevok is the foul spawn that surely did the deed. He craves the power of the Iron Throne, but for what purpose I do not know. He throws away gold like it was copper and uses our best-laid plans to inflame governments instead of bargaining for wealth. He's in line to become a Grand Duke because of his efforts to fight on his own chaos, but I doubt his coronation will stop his lust for carnage. Who are you, by the way? What are you doing here? I am here to kill Sarevok for what he has done. Then I shall let you pass. The more blades that chase Sarevok this night, the better. I must go now. Must go. Up another flight of stairs. Gregor, son of Brunos, one of the murdered Iron Throne leaders. Oh. If I picked the Iron Throne leaders, he would have fought me because I killed his father.
You are unclean.
You there, stand your ground a moment. I demand to know what is going on here. I have been sent from Sembia to determine why this branch of the Iron Throne has foundered, and I have found no one who will stand more than a second. What in blazes is going on here? Why not ask Sarevok? He seems to be the one in control now. Sarevok? That upstart. Then the rumors I have heard are true. Our regional leaders here are dead, and Sarevok has assumed their roles. Such arrogance. No doubt he had a hand in their demise, I'll wager. That would explain why we have not been getting reports on progress here on the coast. But what could he be up to? I shall have to report these findings to my superiors at once. What is your name and rank here? I shall report of you as well. Lieutenant Mapokalops, in charge of security. Mapokalops, I have heard that name before, but where? No matter, consider yourself dismissed. The Iron Throne washes its hands of this place and shall support it no longer. You are no longer needed. Inform the others, will you? Or don't. We don't really care at this point. Good day and goodbye. Another level. The bar is empty.
No time to chit-chat.
Worthing? Why, hello, Mapokalops. I suppose we should have expected your coming here. A bit of unfortunate business in Candlekeep, eh, what? What do you know of what happened there? I know that you are the unwitting dupe of Sarevok, as were we. It would seem that he sacrificed our leaders just to discredit you, knowing that you were perhaps the only ones that stood in his way. Of course, he also became our leader of the Iron Throne himself, but he seems quite beyond needing us now. Such disrespect to throw us away as he did. It hardly matters now. What with his coronation imminent, I'm sure the ducal palace will never quite be the same. I must go. Pleasure chatting with you. Is anyone else here? One more flight of stairs. Sithandria. So you've come back. If you were smart, Mapokalops, you'd have left well enough alone. I don't know how you escaped my lord's trap at Candlekeep, but you won't be getting any farther than here. Why did you come back here? I would have thought that you'd go after Sarevok directly. Someone told us this would be the place to go. Who told you to come here? Who betrayed my lord? It was Tomoko, wasn't it? I always knew her to be a traitorous whore. Well, it matters little if she did or not. All that matters is you'll die. He's not here. An R. Hello? Not O and R. Oh no. Of course you'd go for just me. Alright, she's dead. Turning out to be quite a formidable foe.
It's only a flesh wound.
Very nice. Okay. Gather round, everybody. We have survived. The Diary of Sarevok. Why do you have this? Dear Diary. Oh, I have a crush. And it's on the Iron Throne. I wish to rule it, and then I have another bigger crush to be of the Grand Duke. 14th of Eliant, 1365. Today, Cormyr has instituted a ban against the Iron Throne from operating within their borders. While this is a great blow to the Iron Throne, it is the perfect opportunity for Rieltar to approach the Throne High Council with his proposal. If things go well, we could begin the operation within the year. 25th of Marpenoth, 1365. Daviorn has sent a message to Rieltar informing him that the mine at Cloakwood has been drained and is ready for use. This revelation should help greatly in convincing the Throne High Council. 2nd of Nighthall. The Iron Throne Council has agreed to support Rieltar's plan. He has been given all the resources he needs as well as leadership of the project. I have expressed interest to my father, and he has promised to include me with the operations along the Sword Coast. He mentioned Mother in our conversation, how I wasn't to be unfaithful to him as she had. He made it clear that I would suffer her fate if I was. His threats are weak and hollow, and I shall listen to them for only so long. I have decided to take this time to make my visit to Candlekeep. I have waited a long time to research the prophecies of Alondo, and I must know if the dreams speak the truth. I will not believe the words of phantoms without proof, and the priest of Bhaal I confronted gave me nothing. He was old and died quickly in my grasp. If the words are true, I shall surely groom stronger acolytes than this. 11th of Chess. My research has gone well. The monks here at Candlekeep have been quite helpful. From what I have read, it would seem certain that the blood of Bhaal does indeed flow through my veins. His prophecies are, of course, ambiguous, but I think I understand them. He foresaw his coming death and seeded his essence across the land. The children born as a result bear the marks of chaos, have power with no direction, and shall feel the blood of a god within them. The deaths they bring shall awaken the Father, and through them he will rise. It does not explicitly say, but obviously this means that death wrought by the children will cause them to ascend. Fitting, and since the Father was the Lord of murder, proving one's worth must involve an act in accordance with his portfolio. I begin to see what I must do. Death on a godlike scale. It's so interesting that, like, we already know who Sarevok is because of Baldur's Gate 3, so we have so much more context immediately. Like, that is probably the biggest, maybe the only element I can really think of that is, like, prominently altering going back and playing these older games. Because obviously if I had no idea who Sarevok was, I'd have no idea who the Dead Three are, who Bhaal is, how any of that stuff works, right?
I prefer these long periods of relaxation. A lovely day for it.
I have no idea how any of that, would work, right? So things are a little bit different as a result, but I think it's much more exciting regardless, because I understand the context. I understand the weight of this thing, Death on a godlike scale. 3rd of Tasak. The monk Gorion troubles me. He seems to have taken an interest in my readings. I must be careful to be more clandestine in my research. I wish I could simply kill him, but I doubt I could safely murder him within this damnable library. 11th of Tarsak. I had a dream this night. My mother was talking to me, but as she did, her face became bloated and discolored. Her voice became weaker as she spoke to me, telling me to save her from Rieltar. I could see the garrote cutting into her neck, but I did nothing. It was only a dream. 27th of Tarsak. I take my leave of Candlekeep now, not a moment too soon, for I am sure that Gorion has perceived my heritage. One thing that I am certain of, Mapokolops is, in actuality, one of Baal's brood as well. Mapokolops has all the markings, and it would explain Gorion's curiosity in my studies. Though there is nothing I can do now, I will have to make certain to return and kill the little brat. It would be foolish of me to let one of my siblings live, especially one being brought up by the Harpers. I am sure that is where Gorion's allegiances lie. How cool is that? 5th of Myrtul. Today I met with Rieltar in Baldur's Gate. The foal still insists on calling me his son, and for now I will let him. He assumes that I am loyal to him because he raised me. Well, loyal I am, but only as long as he is useful. He's set up a base in the mansion of a destitute noble family and says that everything is running smoothly. Mulahey has established himself at the mines of Nashkel, and his kobold minions should already be busily contaminating the iron ore. Only a few slaves have begun to mine out the ore at Cloakwood, though Rieltar assures me that once the bandit raids begin, we'll have a steady supply of new slaves. 8th of Hammer, 1367. I met with the leaders of the Chill and Black Talons. I have little liking for Ardenor, the leader of the Chill, but Torgoz seems to be a man of his word. It is a good thing, as I'll have to work with these mercenaries for the rest of the year. 3rd of Tarsak. Everything proceeds well. The ore coming from Nashkel has started to deteriorate, and my mercenaries have been doing a fine job of destroying any iron caravans en route to Baldur's Gate, though some of my mercenaries have been captured. Most think they work for the Zents, so no trouble has fallen on the Iron Throne. I am sure that the Zents at Darkhold won't be pleased to know that their name has been falsely used. I will have to be wary for Zentish agents in the coming months. 28th of Tarsak. I think I now have time to deal with that old codger Gorion and his little whelp. I will have to inform my men that I'll be gone for the next few weeks. Question mark of Myrtle. No time to write, but I must not neglect my journal, sir. The future dead must know of how the Lord of Murder again came to them. I shall hire a scribe when time allows. Things have not gone completely as I have planned, but I will still be able to salvage the situation. Mapokalops is on the move to Baldur's Gate. If I could maneuver the whelp to Candlekeep, then I would have the perfect scapegoat for my plan. My mortal father, Rieltar, is there to meet with the Knights of the Shield. He has been blocking all my attempts to escalate the hostilities between Arm and Baldur's Gate, and these meetings will only serve to smooth relations. I must rid myself of them and assume control of the Iron Throne myself. I cannot allow petty business and monetary concerns to interfere. Terribly sorry, father, but my true parentage calls, and you are in my way. I shall be sure to instruct the doppelgangers in the exact manner Rieltar should die. I think a garrote would be perfect for the task. This diary looks to be important. You should probably keep it on your person. I wrote that in the diary, right at the end. Important diary, I should probably keep it. Because it names everything and everyone, and it's a full written confession of everything. Very great diary there. Don't know why she had it. She's got it. And now we have it. And now we have it. Genuinely pretty hilarious. So I guess we keep that, and then they'll go, hey, what's going on? And then we'll go, hey, we actually have this. He's guilty. I should probably ditch the random items that I have from the Durlag's Tower, but we'll probably put them in a box somewhere. Sarevok, I have received your letter and I'm quite overjoyed by your proposition. I have told my wife and she is as excited as I am. I accept your mission and think that your payment is very adequate. This will be our greatest feat yet, to kill 3 Grand Dukes of Baldur's Gate. We will be arriving in Baldur's Gate within a week and should be taking up our usual residence at the Undercellar. If you wish to contact us, you will find us there. Use the access points through the sewers. Sarevok, I must say that our first victim was not the challenge that my wife and I had expected. The foppish idiot had only the most token of defenses. However, I can assure you that Entar screamed quite deliciously all the way to the end. I hope that his next mission is much more difficult. From what you have told me, it would seem to be assassinating 2 Grand Dukes in their own palace, while they harangue the high nobles of Baldur's Gate, no less. I can't wait. You still know where to find us. You should come down and enjoy the pleasures of the Undercellar for yourself. But if I know you, that'll never happen. Your obedient servant, Slythe. Hey, what happens to those 2 Entar Silver Shield related quest lines now? Maybe the daughter will want to be kidnapped now. Just like, oh, well. Or maybe she'll enjoy living in a home all her own. So, Blythe and Kristen, we must travel to the Undercellar and find 2 of Sarevok's assassins. We will make sure that the Grand Dukes do not get assassinated. And we have a nice little half-brother relationship with Sarevok, which is pretty wild, isn't it? Ah, yes. Opening locks at 80, which is still, like, not good enough for certain things. Finding traps, needs to be much, much higher. So once I get some skills, that'll be what I do. We have a proficiency slot. 3 in longbow, 2 in longsword. We're probably going to put that into single weapon style. Just one of those in single weapon style. Thank you very much. Minsk has a level up as well. Just for some hit points. Can I rest in here? No. I may not. And it's a shame that the bartender is not here to give me a delicious drink. I've acquired Sarevok's diary and now have the proof I need to stop him. I must prevent him from being declared a Grand Duke. But I doubt I will be allowed entry to the ducal palace without an explicit invitation. Such an invitation may be found with his lackeys hidden away in the undercellar of the city. I can access the undercellar through the sewers, of which there are many entrances scattered throughout the city. It is time to get to the undercellar, which is cool. Okay. Let's go to Jopelin's Tavern, because I believe I should be able to rest here. And we can recover. Oh! Flaming Fist enforcers, quick! Run inside! Hurry! We're trying to get inside in the tavern and rest. Could they follow us inside? Probably. Quick, talk to the bartender. Hey, what, can I sleep? No. Yeah, fair enough. I'm pushing my luck. Pushing my luck with the Flaming Fist enforcers being right outside. That's alright.
Camaraderie, adventure, and steel on steel. The stuff of legend.
We'll leave. We will try and rest elsewhere. Hopefully. Perfect. The Blade and Stars will be where we rest tonight. Not a Flaming Fist enforcer in sight. Ah, delightful sleep. There we go. Actually, we might be able to go into a sewer entrance here as well. Let us look for a way in. Alright, we are back to the undercellar. We've been here once before, ran through, said, hey, get me out of here. I was trying to do something. And all the courtesans are here. But let's see if we can find the people we're looking for.
It's the heroes of the Sword Coast.
Looky here, honey. Looky here, honey. It's the heroes of the Sword Coast. Well, well, well. What have we here, Blade Fodder? I don't know, Slythe. They're so big and threatening. Oh, my mistake. I was thinking of someone else. Where's Kristen? Are you hidden out of sight? Oh, she's got a tongue of steel and a heart of gold, my Kristen does. And she's so pretty that she makes herself all invisible so guys don't give her hassle. Not that they would with a tough guy like me looking after her, of course. Slythy, baby, you tell him, honey. Oh, baby, you know me. You know you're Slythy. Hey, you. Don't you go watching us all mushy, all right? It ain't none of your business. What's that you whispering, sweetheart? Hey now, my girl Kristen tells me that yous all have a soft spot for the Grand Dukes. Sure is a shame about Entar Silvershield, isn't it? 1 down and 2 to go. Poor Dukes. Wouldn't it have been better if they had all died together? Ah, Kristen, don't give it all away like that now. It's on, what do they call it again? The Silver Bladder? Ah, enough of this cat and mouse stuff anyhow. I ain't cut out for it. We'll kill him now and do the Dukes after lunch like Sarevok set us to. I love you for your mind, Slythe. Well, now, we don't have a detect invisibility spell equipped, do we? I don't think so. That would be awesome if I did, but I wasn't thinking that far ahead, was I? Invisibility Purge. We do not have it. Can we use a scroll of Detect Invisibility? Do we have that? Dinahair, what have you got? You have Detect Invisibility, not memorized. Hold on. What's in here? Oh no, I sold everything. Sold all my scrolls for money. Sold all my scrolls for money, I did. You know what? We'll just have the invisible woman reveal thyself, and then eventually we'll get there, right? I don't know if there is a way for us to detect it through potion of perception or anything like that. I mean, you're invisible, but you can still be damaged. We just don't want to do an AoE attack, because then we're probably going to have a bunch of innocents die, and that's not what we're after today, is it? So let's just focus on Slythe for now. She's casting a spell. Quick inside. Get in here. There she is. There she is. Oh, that spell's coming inside the door.
I fear I need healing.
Ahira is getting super focused. All right, Slythe is dead. You there. Get her. She's got a... Is that a globe of invulnerability, though? Oh my god. Is that Cloud Kill? It is Cloud Kill. Wow. Okay. Everybody out of the Cloud Kill now. Okay, Corin's dead. Is that a set? That's a second Cloud Kill has hit the Underseller. Okay. We can... Okay. Well, Corin's dead. I believe someone has passed away. All right, Dinahair. Detect Invisibility is getting equipped. That's for sure. And then maybe we'll actually use... Power Word Sleep could be crazy, actually. Let's take off one horror. Have Detect Invisibility memorized. Then we'll quickly rest. We'll get interrupted. We'll go... and rest again. There it is, successful. Dinahair now has Detect Invisibility. The rest, we'll do it ourselves. So Slythe will approach.
Look at Kristen, honey. It's the heroes.
And he's fast too. Look how fast he is. Oh, we're walking back for no reason whatsoever. All right. Kill this man. Okay. Why is Dinahair there? Oh my god. Dinahair being at the front and foremost of this is so typical. Alright, you're gonna just focus, Dinahair. Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? There we go. Alright, we won't... He'll be dead soon. He'll be dead soon. There we go. Don't need to worry about whatever the hell's going on with him. He's dead. We don't need a Power Word Sleep him, okay? We're good. It's Kristen we must worry about, who has not even come to the aid of her partner / husband guy. Alright, she's here somewhere. She'll probably just reveal herself before we even do Detect Invisibility, which is funny. You have to be stood near it? Oh.
I'm a fine-looking strumpet.
She have to be... She might have had to be stood near it. I don't know. Alright, well, there we go. Okay, well, I guess we're getting Cloud Kill now, aren't we? Alright, let's try and go for... Let's see what we can do for her. I don't think Power Word Sleep worked. Ah, Dispel Effects was casted. Well, I mean, it didn't really work. And she's dead. And she got exploded. Didn't need to power word sleep someone who just perishes like that. Lot of spells to learn here. We got Flame Arrow. We have Monster Summoning 1. We'll sell the rest of this. We have a dagger, the Gravebinder +2, discovered relatively recently by adventurers in the south. The abilities of this weapon went unknown for several years. Magical tomes eventually revealed its extensive history as an assassin's tool, and it was dubbed the Gravebinder. It was stolen soon after. Piercing dagger damage, and just a normal sling +1. Give Jahira the Gravebinder for a little more damage, but not over poison damage, you know? We do love our poison damage. Very good. We've got some bullets for Dynahair and a weapon here as well, and 2 letters, so we'll give that a read also. The Shadow's Blade +3. It was created to be the perfect assassin's tool. It is highly sought after by any who settle differences with the blade, and many that possess it do not for so long. Short sword of backstabbing. Okay. $11 and $15 on the Thaco, or we can have $13-13. With it being that way. I guess we can do it that way. No, do we want it to be high? Oh my god. AC you want to be lower, Thaco you want to be higher, I think, right? Me remember this correctly? Maybe? So tough to remember these days, isn't it? 13 and 15. Or 11 and 15. I don't know, man. I don't know. Is it that serious? Maybe. Bullet +2. Bullet +1. Easy done. Okay. Now let's read these letters. More proof. Slythe, the time to strike is now. When the party commences, on the night of my coronation, you will join up with my doppelganger assassins at the sewer entrance to the palace. You are to insinuate yourself into the crowd in the ballroom. When I have finished my speech, you will strike. If you aren't there, my doppelgangers will proceed without you, and your payment will be forfeit. Make sure to keep a leash on your little bitch of a wife. An invitation to the party is included with this note. Sarevok. This looks to be an important note. Let's hold on to it. So we have an invitation into the party with this one. This is an invitation to the inauguration of the newest Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate. It will be held at the Ducal Palace. Present this invitation to the guard and you will be allowed entrance. All right. Hold on to our notes. Delicious. Do we have to go through the sewer entrance, though, or can we just go in? All right. Well, we have our next destination. We will leave the undercellar without any issue downstairs. Nobody has a problem with our undercellar activities. They don't want to mess with us. Now, I don't know if there are going to be people meeting us or people supposed to be meeting them at a sewer entrance, but I think we do our own thing.
Gather your party before venturing forth.
I think we go our own way. What do you reckon? Where are they? I'm paused. Just there we go. I'm paused just in case there are guards. I do not wish to be attacked. Do not wish to be attacked right now. Judging from the direction, I mean, there's probably going to be NPCs or people down here, and they're like, hey, you Slythe and Kristen and +4? Yes, that's me.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
No idea if we're in the right place, but we have to, like, let's take this ladder up. Where are we? We're no longer near the palace. Okay, and I've just attacked Flaming Fist. They keep popping up from the sewers in places. It's really hard to keep track of them all. Okay, so this was the wrong way to go. Let's go back. In this specific zone, it's probably this ladder. I was looking around for potential NPCs, for friends.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Okay, so we started over here. We've now gone over here. So we've got like a halfway point now. Treen.
Hello.
I'm Patrina, my folks aren't around no more, and I ran away from my Uncle Bayron because he's real mean, and my cat's really an angel, though, and she protects me when bad things happen, or at least she did. Can't find her now, though. I think she went back to my uncle's to get a ring. There's this ring that she loves to play with, but when I ran away, I had to leave it at my nasty uncle's. If you could just get me the ring, I'm sure Angel would come back. Could you do it? Oh, please. Oh, man. That's where Patrine's cat is. I already did that. Except I left because I was like, well, now we got to find Patrine, and there she is. Sorry, honey, I've got to save the city. I've got to save Baldur's Gate. You want me to get you a bloomin' cat? Okay, this is also just near the Undercellar. Oh, Rat Child. Hello.
I am Ratchild. I destroy all who oppose my people. Feel the wrath of Ratchild. Feel my wrath and tremble.
Feel your wrath by all the gods, you're just a kobold. I think you might have a small mix-up on who should be trembling. Draw steel, my friends, and let's cut up the little dogmen. Who exactly are your people?
My people are rulers of the deeps. Where your people's wastes are sent, that's where we thrive. Ratchild's tribe is stronger than all others. Ratchild's tribe trained to beat anyone. Anyone! No one can stand up to Ratchild and tribe.
That's wonderful that you live down here where all our waste is dumped. You should be real proud.
You underestimate Ratchild. Many have done so. Even harpers have done so. All have felt Ratchild's wrath.
Oh! Hey, where do all you guys come from? Alright, go for this guy first. Okay. Alright. And then we funnel them all in so we're not getting surrounded. How about that? Or not, because they all just kind of go back to their position, so we'll just do this, and sorry to Ratchild and the kobolds that live down here, but I guess we'll restock our fire arrows. That was certainly an encounter of all time. Not who I was looking for. How many times are we going? Okay, we're at the Iron Throne headquarters. I really love the sewer traversal. It definitely goes a lot further away than you think in such a small space. I would say that the sewers are condensed when we explore them. Hey, anyone here who has an entrance to the actual fucking palace itself? No? The longer I do this, the less I believe that there is an entrance down here to the castle. Or maybe I'm just really missing the door. Oh my god, there's a stair? What is this, bro? There's a staircase right here. What, I'm supposed to just put my mouse cursor over the darkness and see that? Is that where we're to go to get into the gate? Maybe we just have to go up to the gate and there's security that have got the doors closed and they'll let me in, you know, because of the event, and I don't actually have to go in through the sewers. That's probably what's going to happen here. But let's take a look regardless, just in case.
You must gather your party before venturing
Where's this?
forth.
This is even worse. What the hell? This is the other side of the sewers. Even though when we entered from this side, we were down there. All right. We're gonna take this staircase up, which takes us right next to the castle, and we're just gonna assume that there's maybe people. Will they let us in? Bill. Okay, good. Yeah, great. Bill. Don't bother trying to find a way into the castle from the sewers. Talk to Bill.
Hello?
Greetings. I assume you've come to the palace for the coronation of Sarevok. Well then, I need to see your invitations. Here are the invitations. Could you let us in now or in a hurry? Don't be so impatient. Let me take a look at these invitations. Yes, they do look authentic. All right, then you can enter. No sewers required, bro. We're in.
Gather your party before
I
venturing
serve the
forth.
flaming fist.
Could you please hand over your invitations to the palace? We don't need invitations. Here are the invitations. Thank you very much. Okay. I love that there's a second check. Like, you convince one person to let you in if you don't have them, and then you get checked again. There's Leah, Janeth, and Belt. Where's Sarevok? Or Kaveros? Now that all of our guests have arrived, we can begin with the ceremony that you have all been awaiting.
All of you know, this is a special occasion for the city of Baldur's Gate.
It is time for a new person to join the ranks of the Grand Dukes. I do not wish to downplay the tragedy that we suffered with the loss of Entar Silvershield, but this is not the time for us to show grief.
The votes have been tallied from those submitted by the landowners. The result was nearly unanimous.
Unanimous.
What of Duke Elton? Has his condition improved at all? If he dies, who will replace him? What about the rumors of Arm mobilizing for war? Why aren't we preparing for war? With our iron shortage, how are we to defend ourselves? Who will give us the iron we need? What of the Centarum? I've heard that they may be somehow involved. I believe that Elton was poisoned by members of the Shadow Thieves. They're obviously trying to kill our leaders.
All of your questions will be answered in due time. You need not worry. Entar was killed by Shadow Thieves, agents of Arm. If it isn't obvious to the rest of you, it's obvious to me. Arm wants a war.
The evidence we have about Entar's murder does resemble the work of the Shadow Thieves, but...
Resembles? That's ridiculous! The signature left behind on the body was the mark of the Shadow Thieves. Are you blind and stupid, woman?
If I may continue, the signature left behind was very blatant and could have been put there to mislead all of us.
That's right. Stand on business, Janeth.
Who would want to mislead us? Perhaps I could interject something before this meeting degenerates into meaningless bickering.
We are here to welcome our new Grand Duke, so perhaps we should get on with it. The most voice acting back and forth so far. And even Belt, I still have to finish off some of the sentences. Introducing the new Grand Duke, Sarevok Anchev. Oh, this is great, guys. Who would want to mislead us? Well, I've got a book here and several letters that might explain. I am honored. Ah, there, he's been sitting here. He's been sitting, standing. There we go. We got to the right word. Satting? Stitting? He's been standing here the whole time, covered by Flaming Fist Mercenary. I am honored to be here before such a respected assemblage of noblemen. I accept my new position with full awareness to my new responsibilities, and I will have many of them. I would first like to address many of the questions that had been asked earlier. The rumors about Arm's mobilization for war are entirely true, as is the involvement of their Zentrum cohorts, but do not worry, we are not bereft of a defense. Although the recent Zentish attempt at depriving us of the most valuable war resource, iron, has weakened us, it has not crippled us. When my father was most recently murdered, I inherited his control over the western branch of the Iron Throne. They have a great deal of stockpiled iron, enough for all of our needs. I will give this to the city to do with as you will. Unfortunately, our greatest military commander lies on his deathbed, a grievous blow to this city. To ensure that the Flaming Fist is well led, I will be assuming control of the mercenary regiment, with permission from its current steward, Angelo. What I will actually say is the overarching narrative of this game from like a political standpoint is actually really clever. Like I love the coordinated subterfuge that is taking place over the Sword Coast, where there's multiple groups working on different things and stuff that happens in the shadows to start convincing the common folk that something else is happening, being manipulated while people usurp power. This is a tale as old as time. I'm talking about Baldur's Gate 1 right now. I could be talking about the year 2026 right now as well. And it's always an effective way of like how easily people can be swayed by those seeking to either usurp or be in power. And it's hard to ascertain the truth. Sometimes it is completely hidden from you. You need a chosen one who is apparently the spawn of the god of death to come in and accuse and reveal the plot of the other guy who's also the spawn of the god of death and say, hey, that's my half brother over there. He's evil, but I'm not. I have a hot streak, but with a purpose. And here is the proof. But the way that this whole thing is written, you know, like you've got the noblemen like challenging the dukes. They're like, well, look at this. It's plain to see. And they're like, well, maybe things aren't as they seem.
Wait one moment. That is not in your power to decide.
Names him Grand Duke, immediately goes, hey, wait a minute. You're out of line. Well.
Shut up. Let Sarevok speak.
He has the sway over the people. Instead of waiting for the war to come to us, we'll take it to them. With the Flaming Fist, we should be able to easily take the town of Nashkel and then quickly fortify the mountain pass through the Cloud Peaks. What? Who dares to interrupt? Me? Oh my god, they're all... Yep, and then this as well is while there are actual nobles here, while there are definitely nobles here, the main crowd is planted in to drive that like whole situation further. You know what I mean? It's a bunch of greater doppelgangers. While Sarevok watches, let me remove all of these fucking words on screen. They're all like super fast, aren't they? All right. I wish that these spells that we could cast were not AoE, because it would be so nice to be able to throw something out like this without feeling like or just kill everybody in the room. All right. Wand of Fear. Dynahair. That work at all? No, didn't. Dynahair, Wand of Sleep. I don't think that worked at all either. Dynahair, you got something that could like not fuck everybody up. Let's try for a horror maybe. Is this everyone in the globe? This is just around the caster. So that's only me. Let me just give Minsk haste. Oh my god, did that give... Did that spread out? Oh my god, that's an AoE. I've been sleeping on haste the whole game. For some reason, I must have just read this wrong. Bro. Hold on a minute. I'm silly. I should have been casting haste. So I mean, look, to be fair, I haven't needed it. Oh my god, it is an area of effect. That's so funny. I probably read that and then forgot that it was AoE. Oh, you're all cooked now. You're all cooked. I've hasted it up in here. All right. Did the Jukes get killed? Did the Jukes actually end up dying in here as well? Let me go back through the list. I think... Oh no, Belt's there. It's so hard to keep track of everybody's names. Is that the lady? I think our lady died. I think Janeth got taken out. We got to try and like prevent them being dead. That's what I want to do. All right, let's try and go in. Is it possible? We don't know.
Serve the flaming fist.
Don't know if this is possible. So let's see if we can prevent the deaths of Janeth. Oh. That's funny. We could probably go for... Maybe we'll go for like a ranged approach on some of them. We'll go straight for like, let's bust out the arrow of biting. Minsk can go in as the melee, and so can Jaheira. Okay, so I have 3 arrows, 2 melee, and then a caster. And we shall try and save this woman's life. These spells, unfortunately, did not work as much, but what can you do? Okay. Positioning yourself for the fight is also the challenge. All right, there's a doorway here. Melee with Minsk over here. Jaheira over here. Minsk and Jaheira positioned for melee, and then the ranged fighters here. Okay. Lovely. We're ready to proceed. Actually, put the 3 ranged fighters at the back. Down here at the back. I love that. Okay, so it only, I guess, triggers when we walk a little bit further in. We'll have Minsk and Jaheira go in here. I think the funniest thing about this, now that I can properly see, without Flaming Fist Mercenary covering the thing, Sarevok's in his full, like, I'm definitely a good guy. Battle armor.
As all
What with that? What?
What?
Wait, shut up. Let's say
Who dares to interrupt? Me. I dare to interrupt, and I can quick save quickly before the fight takes place. Okay, let's try and see if we can save our lady here. See if it's possible. She goes down like real quick. Am I able to like cast on someone with this? Its area of effect for armor is the caster. Shield is in front of the wizard. We'll have to bless her, of course. That's a tough one. An affected creatures in a 15-foot radius a defensive bonus. She's so dead. Yeah, she dies so easily. I don't know if really tough to know if I'll be able to save her. I want to see if it's possible, so I will keep retrying to see if we can do it, I guess. We just need to like get in front of her. But like, we need to get in front of her. Oh, we managed to get a couple of them over here. Okay. Meanwhile, Khalid is almost dead. Khalid's getting brutalized. Turns out we're not using ranged weapons so well right now. We might be saving her.
No! No! Don't! Don't!
We saved her. We've saved her. There we go. Nice. Saved. It is possible. You just gotta like stand in the way, and then we got the attention of a couple of other doppelgangers. Let's go. Take that, Sarevok. Janeth lives. It was lucky that such brave people as yourselves intervened on our behalf. Is there anything that I could do for you in return? We have Sarevok's diary. Take a look through it. Sarevok is the one who tried to kill you, had Entar killed, and nearly killed Elton. I'll take a look, but if you're wrong, the punishment for false accusations is severe. My favorite thing about this is he had the support of the nobles right now. Sarevok's doing something outside of his power as soon as he gets hired, and Belt's like, I don't know, these better not be false accusations. Those people are the ones wanted on multiple counts of murder. Kill them! These people are not to be touched until I've finished reading these documents. You don't need to read that document, but since I know you're too stupid to take my advice, I'll just take your head. Oh, and now it's Sarevok's turn. There we go. Alright, protect those people. Don't let them get hit. Sarevok, do you really think you could defeat me? Your half-brother. I'm gonna charm you. Should we draw upon holy might? I would call upon my god. Hey, what's my god?
My spleen! Yes, my life's blood seeps out.
Hey, hold on, man. I got a drink. I'm thirsty. Oh my god, I'm getting brutalized actually. Sarevok, he doesn't like me. I'm a little whelp to him. He does not like me. I'm staying alive. Get him, please. He's coming for me. There we go. He's boxed in. You're not getting me. Everyone is missing him, though. Fireball. He's probably going to be immune to the horrors. Do we still have Belt and Janeth alive? See Janeth. Belt is still alive. Okay. We might have to, like, try and focus on healing them specifically, too, to be honest. Jahira, go and heal him. Back for me, eh? Back for me, eh? Back for old half-brother, eh? He has so much health. Even all of us just going all in on him too. It's just all misses. He's getting he's getting dunked on. Who's this? Winsky Perorate. Who are you? All right, he's here. The Flaming Fist mercenaries are just all on him. All right. I'm gonna take a potion of heroism. It's drinking potion time. I'm increasing my strength. And so is Jaheira. We're all going real strong mode. And so is Minsk. Just don't want to do damage against things. Doing monster summoning is probably not going to cast us in the best light right now either, is it? If only this wizard could cast something, that would be great. Sarevok is taking some damage now. Sarevok stands in the corner. There's nothing I can do about it, by the way. Like, he's actually been boxed in by all of the NPCs. And he's not even doing anything. He's like stuck on the fireplace. He's like, if I just turn away, nothing can go wrong. Jaheira can't even fight or move. Jaheira's also stuck. Which is kind of funny. I can try Cloak of Fear, but... do Cloak of Fear nearby Sarevok. Make him fearful. He's taking such a slow amount of damage. How can I win? The only problem is I want to do something that's like an AoE attack, obviously, but it's not going to work out for us. Why did I literally just walked away and left the haste? Right as haste is being casted is when I choose to leave the zone. Very good. Yeah, cool. Oh, I'm gonna go over here and shoot arrows. He's barely injured.
I do not fear death.
It's almost unfortunate that this is the way that it's going, because it's not super exciting, is it? The fight has genuinely taken an eternity. I don't know who this fucking guy is who's just randomly showed up, but like, I'm just gonna have to start the fight again, I think, because it's just broken. Like, I guess the way that fight is currently positioned just doesn't work. He's just stuck there, so we'll just leave that alone, I suppose. And then figure something else out. Let's do some haste. Let's try and get our characters alive here. Okay. The doppelgangers immediately kind of didn't even focus on Janeth this time, which is great. If we can just not have whatever the fuck happened before with old mate getting trapped in the corner, then I think we'll be fine. Belt is almost dead. He was so close. I'll quick save after this fight then, just in case something happens. Here's like, shall I shapeshift? That could be fun. Let's heal Belt. Look at these documents. I guess it's the same thing. Heal them. I'm gonna take your head. Okay, so now he's gonna do that. Now let's fight him again. Whee! Yeah, we'll fight him again and we'll see what happens, I suppose. Dinah here being on the front lines. Crazy work. Okay, he's surrounded again. Roar upon God's might.
Run as you will. You cannot hide forever.
Oh, okay. There's dialogue. You and I aren't finished yet, Apocalypse. I'll kill you just as I killed Gorion. The only way you'll ever live in peace is if you kill me first. Wait, what? Oh. Winsky Perorate, the guy who showed up here, is not on our side. Oh. What the fuck? That's how that was supposed to go. So he glitched. He glitched. So he was, I guess maybe because he was stuck over there or something? I don't know. That wizard showed up, did an aggro, and he's supposed to teleport Sarevok away, and then he also leaves. That's so silly. So we were just sat there just shooting at him the whole time for no reason. And I just wasted that buff that I did, but that's okay. I have another. I think it is in your best interest to hunt Sarevok and kill him before he does the same to you. I think you're right. The only problem is finding the bastard. Through the power of my god, I should be able to divine his location. Just wait a moment, and I will tell you where he has gone. He has been teleported to the Thieves Guild. I will dimension fold you to where he has gone. From there you can follow him and kill him. Good luck. Well, now he'll believe me, I guess. Off we go!
I hate them flaming fist pansies.
What is this? Seems everyone's crashing in on the Thieves Guild these days. First that huge armored guy, now you. You better tell me what you're here about, and right quick. You're in a lot of trouble. We're tracking down Sarevok, the huge armored guy. Where did he go? He went down the stairs right over there. He was sure in a hurry. If you're going after the guy, it'd probably be good of you to get a little more prepared than you look. Down there's the thief warrens, and they're really dangerous. Go talk to Black Lily over in the storeroom by the stairs. She'll give you some good prices on equipment. I even hear she sells some magic stuff. The plan ahead. Okay, Lily. I've spoken to her before, right? You said by the stairs. Oh. Nope, she is in that room. That's what I thought. I thought she was in that room. I just went the wrong way. It'll be the darkest day you've never seen before I don't have what you need. All right, we are ready. We have sold some stuff, bought some other things. We have more than enough in terms of equipment and potions. Let us travel down the stairs. Voletta Stiletto. Blast you thrice over. I don't know who you may be, but if you are in league with him that cut me down, you can all go straight to Hades. May the spirits of those that built this maze take you down. You look injured. Who has done this to you? Who? Sarevok it was. I recognized him from when I was exploring the Iron Throne base the other day. I'll be alright. He was in too much of a hurry to do a proper job on me. You've got my blessings if you're tracking him down. Could you guide me through the maze so I can find him? No, I won't be doing that. I ain't never seen anyone walk out of that maze alive. Not that you won't survive or anything. I bet you'll just waltz through without a problem. Yes, so I'll just wait here to hear about it, though. I ain't got no wish to meet the undead that maintain her, nor the jellies that keep her clean. Gotta catch my breath, you understand? Where does the maze lead? I don't rightly know. Though it is said there is a city beneath this one. Some archaeologist, smart-ass sage, might be able to tell you more about it. It's not a proper city down there, you understand? Just the remains. Not surprising, really. If the site that Baldur's Gate is built on is so appealing, it would figure that there would have been one built here before. I care little. Nothing but dead down there now. Get moving. I understand. Rest ye well. Yeah, whatever. Just be sure you give that Sarevok a shank of steel. A thieves' maze, a warren of passageways built long ago that now serve as a decoy escape route to fool trespassers. Great. How many traps? Corin, how many? How many traps are down here? All right, well, it's just all of our... There we go. Find traps 20%. It's going to be our potion of perception that maybe leads us through here. All right. I don't know when it starts, but off we go. Probably want to have Corin in the front.
I think my new responsibility will be a great deal of fun.
Okay, well, your responsibility is find our way through this place without getting us killed. Can you do that? Oh, green slime. Slimes and jellies. Unaffected by the effects of arrow of biting. Turn that shit off right now. Turn that shit off right now. Bathing. I'm asking you to go a particular way. Go the right way. So far, no traps. Just fucking jellies. It's a dead end. Don't know if jellies are going to be avoidable to fight. It's just going to be a situation where they exist and we gotta avoid taking strays. This thing has been alive way too long. Just kill it. Just kill the thing. What are we doing here? Okay, it's dead. Finally. Just resisting the fact that they're fire arrows, which feels kind of annoying. Weapon ineffective. That was good. I love the phrase weapon ineffective. I guess this is more of a close range labyrinth of walk one hallway, then walk into the other. Grey ooze. Okay, the grey ooze dies faster. That's good news. Room guards. Okay, they exist. Now, if I remember correctly, we actually want to be smacking them at close range. Okay. We fight. 2 of them, though. I don't know if we're able to rest down here in terms of spells. Like, there'll be no damage for ages on either side, and then eventually, there we go. Eventually there'll be a breakthrough. Nice. We're gonna end up burning through our stockpile of healing potions finally. For all this time. That's what they're here for. You save them for the rainy day. We may or may not be able to rest in here. But we might get attacked by Doom Guards or Jellies if we attempt it. So, let's see. I can rest down here. And we actually were able to rest here freely. There you go. Wow. I'll take it. So far, no traps have sprung, so my potion of perception, maybe we'll just leave it a while. We'll see if we need it. Did we just activated a trap as soon as I said that. That's unbelievable. Okay, I just spoke that trap into existence. That's crazy, but very good. Okay. Potion of perception. Hey, there's been no traps. None whatsoever. So there's one here somewhere. Is it marked by that on the wall? There we go. Very nice. Okay. We're all good to go, team, except for the fact that I'm about to get eliminated by... Oh, there's more traps.
It's only a flesh wound.
And there's more traps next to the skeletons. That's a tricky corridor. So, traps, skeletons with arrows that are very quick to kill you, and then also more traps. So, if we have Dynahair and Corin do this together, I need someone that can, like, tank the arrows, that's the problem. So I need someone, like, Minsk needs to be here as well. Okay, so where are they? They're like right here. If I can have Dynahair do a fireball, and then I need to have Corin do this, and then Corin quickly do this, and I need Minsk to, like, be in the way. I need Minsk to, like, defend against this so Corin doesn't die. Corin to run away. And here, do that. That didn't really do much. All right, we're just gonna try and... running away from arrows is really bad. If I can just lure them away from the traps at the very least. We'll just bring them away from the traps. Egg Dynahair to stop being at the damage point. Just leave her be, dude. Like, you've got 6 fucking people in front of you. Okay, these guys are really good at hitting.
My spleen! Blood, my life's blood seeps out. My spleen! Blood, my life's blood seeps out.
Jesus, these skeleton warriors are insane. My mortal enemy, and for a reason.
I need aid soon.
Come on, come on. There we go. Very nice. I'm like, let me get the kill without needing to heal people. Crazy work. Okay. We'll spread around some potion of invulnerability for later. Not now, but for later. Get a nice cheeky rest in. We go, we're so tired, let's sleep in the labyrinth. And then there's a great idea. Skeletons have been dealt with. Corin's going to detect these next load of traps. No problem. Hopefully without the potion of perception.
Perhaps this group needs not quite as much help as I thought.
I think I stood on top of one just then. And I was right in front of the other, so that's funny. So now it begins. Taking a little bit more time to walk through this area to hopefully get some traps revealed. Quick saving around every corner. Let's just hope that it was that one hallway with the traps, huh? What about that? The hallway with the... I reckon it's the markings is what we got to look out for. So there was the green markings on the wall and traps were there. There's a red one here. Let's watch there be another trap here. Unless green means trap, red means something else. Red could mean, like, the way to go. Red could mean death. Hey, anyone got the aux cord? Anyone want to put some tunes on? Dead end? What is that? Invisible stalker. A dead end houses an invisible stalker. Okay. Did we keep that detect invisibility on? Sure. Hey, you can't say I didn't try. Okay. 45 gold for our time spent in a dead end. We've defeated the shadow creature. Oh, green. All right, hang on. So let's see. Is green a trap marker? God, you guys are really filling out the single file line in an annoying way. Green is the trap marker. Good to know. Thieves Guild code and all that. And I've activated one and stood right in front of the other. Like, hey, here's a bright idea, Corin. Let's detect them earlier. Let's just simply detect the traps earlier. There's a doorway. Winsky perorate. Well, I thought it would be you. Quite the little family reunion shaping up now, isn't it? I knew you would follow. You two are of the same blood. You must take the fight to him, lest he strike you down at his leisure. Not that it will matter. You have already beaten him. His plans are in ruins, and his allies are fleeing in droves. Such glorious goals they were, though none understood the true desire behind them. None but me, that is. Unfortunately, I am now expendable. But I expected no less. What was your role in this? Why did you help him if you knew you were to be cast aside? What was my role? I was Sarevok's mentor and tutored him in the blackest of rituals. If he had succeeded, there is no doubt I would be among the dead, but my name would live on in his wake. There are things beyond death if you die in the right fashion, and how could there not be a place in history for the architect that shaped the actions of the ascending Lord of Murder? You would not understand. You were born to affect the realms. The rest of us must carve our own place by whatever means necessary. Ascending? What was he planning? The war with Arm makes no sense. You must know his plan by now. You have practically followed his every move. Likely you are driven by the same desires as well, though you have channeled them in a different fashion. No, war with Arm was not his true goal. Sarevok is no profiteer. The slaughter was all he wanted, with enough lives lost in the initial battles to ignite the fire in his own divine blood. He thought death on the appropriate scale would cause him to ascend. Perhaps he would have, but who can really say? If you have the arrogance of a god and can kill like a god, who's to say you are not a god? His plans are in shambles. You will live to be accountable for your part in this. Your charity is admirable. You have definitely taken a separate path than Sarevok, though I wonder if it shall truly matter in the end. Leave me. I am no longer a threat to you or anyone. I'm just going to rest here a while. I liked the line of, like, his anonymity. You know, you will not be remembered for this. Sarevok ordered his former mentor to kill the Grand Dukes. Instead, Winsky rescued Sarevok, who cast him aside in anger. At the entrance to the Undercity... Huh? It's in here somewhere. Tandem and Extremis. Where's that? Oh, it's in here. It's in my journal. At the entrance to the Undercity, Winsky said he had expected my arrival because Sarevok and I share the same divine blood. He revealed that war was not the end but the means to Sarevok's goal. He wishes to cause enough slaughter, to cause him to ascend, to assume the divinity of our dead father Bhaal, god of murder. It is up to me to stop him. Sarevok awaits in a temple in the Undercity. Indubitably. Hey, I think I made it through the labyrinth. And it was just part 1 of the labyrinth. Nice. The Undercity. Sarevok lurks nearby. I must find him and kill him for this to be over. Now, I don't know what kind of place this is in Baldur's Gate 1 compared to the Undercity of Baldur's Gate 3. But it's very cool. Oh, we've got a gang. Raven, Gorf, Asio, Wude, Karsten, and Sheldrissa. Hey, were any of you involved in killing my adoptive father? Okay, we're probably gonna have to do a few fights before we end up getting to Sarevok. A rather strange place to meet living members of the Sunlit Realms. I'm curious as to why you are here. Could I rightly assume that you have something in common with the man Sarevok Anchev? Ah, yeah, we're cohorts. Best friends. Could I rightly assume? Yeah, he's my half-brother. We are cohorts of Sarevok. Yes, the backup party. You serve Sarevok. and not the Iron Throne? This becomes more and more interesting, the more I discover. So, does your master think he can escape the wrath of the Iron Throne? Did he think he could kill 3 members of the High Council and escape the throne's vengeance? Who are you to question the actions of Sarevok? I am Raven. My friends and I are mercenaries in the employ of the Iron Throne. We've been sent to hunt down Sarevok. Seems as if he went crazy and started murdering all who got in his way, including Rieltar, and the throne don't take too well to having their high-ups killed. You know, the longer I talk to you, the more familiar you become. You're Apocalypse, aren't you? Well, well, well. It seems as if we've gotten lucky. Killing you will give us a nice, hefty bonus. Sorry about this. You're not wanted, dead or alive. Only dead. Are we gonna get killed by this guy, or like they'll fight us even if we say we're Sarevok's cohorts or not? I wrongly assumed this was gonna be Sarevok's defense. What if I said that I'm actually... I hate that guy. That guy, he sucks. He sucks. I won't fight him. He's awful.
Well, of course. I am the obvious choice.
Alright, let's see. Hey, let's team up and go against him together. We have nothing to do with Sarevok. He is a vile man, deserving only death. You have a strong hatred of him, then. He doesn't seem to be that skilled at making friends. I am Raven in the employ of the Iron Throne, blah, blah, blah. It seems that Sarevok has been quite busy. Wait, I recognize you now. You're Apocalypse. You've come down here to end your crusade against the Iron Throne. Well, it'll be simple enough to dispatch you before we do Sarevok. Yes, the Iron Throne is also after us as well. So... wonderful. Hey, My spleen.
I need healing.
And right on. Okay, so quite the fight ahead of us there. So we'll have to plan this out a bit. Can we? We'll just go around them. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, perfect. We'll just go around. You guys don't mind if we go around, do? Can we? Oh no. Gonna be like that, is it? Yeah, I'll just slip around. We'll turn the whole party invisible, and then we'll walk right past, of course, right? All right, everybody get out your potion of invisibility, of which we only have 4. And have we got any more? We have exactly 6. We have exactly 6. That's actually kind of hilarious. Could we see if this works? This might be funny. All right, everybody, let's get invisible. We're saving all of our magic resistance and invulnerabilities and those sort of shielding potions for a confrontation with Sarevok. All right, we're all invisible. We will not even be seen by this group. How long are we invisible for? I don't know. Can we slip past them this way? Oh man, we might even be able to like go... Nope. Okay. Maybe we go down there. Let's just try and walk past them first. Excuse me, coming through. I love that we bumped them. We're like, did you feel that? The Iron Throne group has been bypassed with invisibility. We had exactly 6. We don't have a quarrel with them. We have a quarrel with Sarevok in particular. And this is his big temple right here, I guess. Let me just get a good little look at the outside. What evil architecture. They got a sign so we know where we are. Should we knock? Hello? Actually, this doesn't look like the thing in the cutscene. Oh, actually, it probably is. Hello? Temple of Bhaal, yes, indeed. It shall be my final confrontation with Sarevok. I do not intend to let him escape, and I doubt he will be surrender. I must make preparations for the difficult battle ahead. Oh. Trap detected. I mean, it's the whole sigil trapped? That's so cool.
You are indeed family. No other could have lived to oppose me in person. Of course, it will not matter in the end. Ultimately, I will prevail, and a new era will be born unto the realms.
Hey, who's he talking to? I'm invisible. There must be another way, brother. We could rally. Yes, let's do the clan. We've reached the final guy, and then we talk him down, and then there's no fight. He doesn't seem like that type of guy. That could be so funny though. Imagine trying to talk him down from this. You are mad. What do you hope to gain by resurrecting a dead god? That doesn't feel constructive. Yeah, let me throw this curveball at him. Hey, let's be best friends. There must be another way, brother. We could rally and fight this evil together. Do you not yet realize there is no great evil to fight save that within ourselves? But I have heard the voices. I have felt the influence of his shadow. He is there.
Face me! Face the new Lord of Murder!
You have heard nothing but your pathetic little mind trying to comprehend its own ability. Bhaal is dead, and his consciousness has long since wafted away on the celestial winds. I seek only his power, not his resurrection. You who would stop me will die here tonight. Face me. Face the new Lord of Murder. Angelo, Tarzok, reveal yourselves and let's finish this now. Oh god, where are you guys? They're gonna spawn up there. We're invisible. You guys don't know that we're here. We're chilling. We're chilling. Oh, they know that we're here. Okay, battle horrors. Okay, webbing and cloud kill. Oh, webbing and cloud kill. That's the most toxic thing that you could ever do. Oh my god, webbing and cloud kill? That's disgusting. The battle horrors don't know that we're here. But I guess once the invisibility wears off, there we go. Now it's time. The invisibility has worn off. Okay, so I'm gonna definitely have to prepare before this fight happens properly, because this is hilarious. We're so dead, obviously, right now. We're in a bunch of cloud kill webbing. And everyone's dead. Well. And I'm here. And that's what that trap does too. Here, can I would like to go ascend to the throne. I've made it. Okay, now that we know that this is the fight right here, it is time to prepare. So cloud kill and webbing is crazy. Mints can be immune to being held at the very least. We probably want to have, this is where we will have our potion of invulnerabilities take place. Oh, I'm sorry. Mr. Lord of Murder, sir. I don't suppose you were aware of the fact that we're going to make ourselves invulnerable, and we just wanted to make sure that we're going to crush you and all of that kind of whole thing. Are you okay with that? Now, Dynahair doesn't have a potion of invulnerability, but we're going to do potion of... Well, maybe not that. Should we do... We've got magic shielding? Magic blocking. Immunity to 5th level and below for 5 rounds. So, because Dynahair's not invulnerable, we'll have to do that. 50% against all forms of magical, non-physical damage, and all saving throws automatically successful. So we'll give that to Dynahair as well. She's just going to be the most vulnerable. And then, because we're going to have 4 people that have Potion of Invulnerability, Dynaham might be able to finally, like, let loose a little on these wands and just kind of throw that shit in there. That's what I'm thinking we'll do. Okay, let's drink these 2 potions. Now, Corrin is not, Khalid is not invulnerable, but Arrow of Dispelling, we'll want to try and do that, I guess, on mages as well. So Oil of Fiery Burning. Preparation time. Dynahair's gonna will cast haste on all of us as well. Cloud Giant Strength. Fire Giant Strength. Hill Giant Strength. How many buffs do you want? All of them? Yeah. All of them? Yeah. What do you think? Okay, now Dynahair is also going to do our 1 haste on everybody. Sick. We save, we fight. Without triggering a trap. Without triggering a trap, I said, oh my god. Dynahair, I'm trying to make you go around.
Could have lived to oppose me. Face me!
Okay. Well, the trap has been sprung. Guys, you ruined it. I said don't walk over the trap. Why does my guy not want to move? Oh, we've got 2 characters. Oh, hang on. Hang on. I've got 2 characters stuck on top of each other. Orin and Apocalypse have decided to do the thing that they do. This is the worst timing of saving the game. There we go. Okay. You're losing time when you do that, guys. And go around properly.
You are indeed family.
Your evil ways end here tonight.
Face the new Lord of Murder.
Okay, now we should be invulnerable. Now, Khalid is here, which is good, because these guys are invulnerable, so Dynahair should be able to do some spell casting here that can affect a group. Let's do lightning. Okay, that lightning came all the way back and hit Corrin in the face. That's stupid. Okay. Very good potion of invulnerability taking place right now. So, I'm dead. I'm dead. Hey. Did I misunderstand? Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I guess I'm not super invulnerable. Only somewhat invulnerable. My bad. Alright, let's have Minsk, Corrin shoot across an arrow of detonation as well into the group. There's more, like, traps that I could try and disable. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. Corrin tried his best. Being invulnerable don't mean shit these days. You still be taking damage. Alright, Dynahair, away.
You are indeed family. No other could face me.
Together we could be stronger. And he says he's strong now. Alright. Maybe we'll run away. Maybe we'll bring him to us. Have them dimension door over to us. Okay. Jesus. Okay. Damage. He's just constantly going to explode into fire, apparently. Okay. Okay, Samaj is dead. I don't know about these fucking battle horrors, though. And then we've got Tarzok. Minsk I can't control. Minsk is gonna die. Dynahair is getting fucked up by... oh my god. Alright, I think Khalid's confused.
It's only a flesh wound.
Everyone's confused. Alright, that's awesome. We are definitely not as invulnerable as I thought with the invulnerability thing. I was like, haha, that's all we'll need. The answer is no. Probably gonna need a little bit more than that. Maybe. Okay. Could have some potion of fortitude. We've got some potion of against crushing attacks. I think we could probably be getting attacked by some crushing things right now. We have another potion of magic blocking, so let's do that. I'll give this a thing. We'll do that. Let's do a potion of power as well. Okay. You have that. Let's give everybody some absorption time. Everybody's getting so buffed. Only for then someone to just cast a dispelling arrow or something. Then we'll do constitution increases. Let's also make Torin immune to some spells. Okay. Everyone can take their potions of heroism early. I was going to use them more as like a backup thing, but everyone can take those now. Potion of absorption. Hey, this is what I've been saving this shit for. I was like, I need to save the big stuff. And there it is. Being saved. Being used. Yeah, I got some potions of absorption being used. Let's give Minsk the speed as well. He's already been hasted. We'll try and go for dispel magic on that Samaj character. So we can try and get rid of that globe that he's got, like, immediately. We have Jaheira do her, like, wander the heavens thing, but I'm just a bit worried about friendly fire. Okay. Now we try this.
You are indeed.
You're mad.
Right.
Father Bhaal is dead, but the slaughter I will orchestrate shall prove to me to be his most worthy successor. It will raise his power from the ashes. The streets will run red with blood when my work is finished. Successor. Deities are not known for sharing their power willingly. Because he will take it forcefully. He will raise the power. Okay, so this guy's gonna be here. So Corrin needs to... While he's still appearing, he's like shooting out a spell, which I think is fucking crazy. Alright, Arrow of Dispelling I think just straight up worked. He no longer has the orb. Kill this man. Okay, we've killed Samaj. Sorcerer down. Who else is here? Where's this Tarzok? Oh god, okay, there comes the webbing and the cloud kill. Okay, and then Angelo is here and he's also kind of fucked up. Arrow of Dispelling on him as well. Okay, Tarzok is now here as well. Corrin is so dead, yeah. How does this cloud kill webbing trap get activated? I don't think it's a trap. I think it's being cast. Well, he's dead, but so are we. This is such a fucking brutal arena. Brutal arena. Oh, this saved? What the fuck? Oh, it was an internal... Okay, so it's like the... Sure. I'll take it. Alright, let's try and get Sarevok to us. See? Okay, where does that come from? Where did that come from? That wasn't a trap on the floor. Where did that come from? Alright, Minsk can go in here because he can't get held. But the rest of us... Like, Jaheira, you need to get this wand, honey. I don't know how much that's going to even work, but do what we can. Alright, Corrin with this, go for this guy. Corrin needs to... Yes, there we go. Arrow of Dispelling worked. We have to have just Jaheira throw shit from a distance, I think, instead. Be long range. Kill that guy. He fell down. He fell down. Alright, he's dead. He has arrows of detonation as well, which is crazy. What bow is this? We have Arrow of Detonation, and we have just a longbow +1. Corrin could shoot this out, but, like, we've got people there. I'm held. Minsk is just chilling. Minsk can't move either. Minsk is now dead.
Mighty berserker wrath will not go unremembered.
I don't know what happens if a character is like dead at the end of an encounter, in the fact that like, yes, they could be resurrected. We'll take them to a little place, right? We can always get them resurrected, but I don't know how that works in the context of like the end of the game. At the end of the game credits, and so Minsk perished at the end, and we're like, no. You know what I mean? I need me, once I can move. I mean, no. What is this? Khalid. Oh man, I meant Khalid. Alright, should we try and go around? Let's try and get Sarevok out. Because is he still up there? Whoa, tiny. Alright, there we go, there we go. Can we get Sarevok to move? There we go. Get Sarevok to actually join the fight. Try our best anyway. All right. Maybe not with an arrow of detonation up close. Probably gonna have to just straight up engage in physical fighting because he's right in our face.
My spleen! Alas, my life's blood seeps out.
I'm just gonna get so cooked here. I kind of just gotta like walk around and not be the target. Oh my god, okay, the Cloud Killer's gone. Khalid is in. Minsk is gonna be okay. This is not good. Alright, we're gonna have to... He switches targets really well, actually. He switches targets real well. Not like everybody else that we fight. Trying to see how much I can, like, lure him away at some point. Alright. Oren's gonna have to move. And then he switches targets. He switches targets real quick instead of chasing like other people do.
Weaker. I'll need a healer as soon as possible.
Oh, yep. Switch to Jahira. Dude, he's almost done. He's almost done. That cloud kill webbing was crazy. Dude, him being surrounded by us there is so sick. We killed Sarevok and ended the threat to Baldur's Gate. In the Temple of Bhaal, too. Have we appeased Bhaal by slaying someone in the Temple of Bhaal, especially with his blood? I feel like that's going to carry some weight. So his essence has been taken down even further. Ah. Okay. It's a whole, like, thing of different statues, and Sarevok was one of many. And that is the credits, dude. We have an epilogue of things that happened after? How cool is that, though? Just to be able to see the beginnings of this series, finally. After experiencing the peak that is Baldur's Gate 3, to be able to go back and see how it started with BioWare was very, very cool. Obviously, very early beginnings, right? Obviously, very early beginnings. We don't have those things that we're used to with talking with companions and a lot of those things that are way more in depth. But we have Mark, Sailor Moon is my bitch, Dara, in the credits for AI programming. I'll be done with Baldur's Gate, working on MDK2 next week, honest. This is... You don't get credits like this anymore, man. You don't get credits like this anymore. When video game development was for the love of the game, with Scott, get the hell out of the art department, Grieg. You're not gonna see that shit anymore. This is, this was the element, this was the time period of, this was the time period of game development where it was just a lot more free and open. We've played quite a few games that have done this in the credits where, you know, they've got like the group photo at the end. It's just like 20 people, and they created one of the greatest things ever. And it's just, look at us, living free. We didn't have to answer to someone that was forcing us to put microtransactions in the game. No, genuinely though, this was a very special experience. I loved going through the first Baldur's Gate. I'm very excited to check out Baldur's Gate 2. Thank you so much for joining me for the adventure though, really, because this was a tough game to adjust to. It's an earlier D&D rule set. There was a lot of confusing elements to it, trying to figure that out the best that we could. Overwhelming level of companions. You know, if you're playing like a no death run on the harder difficulties, no resurrections, like, you know, permadeath, it makes sense that you can like have a lot of other characters to be able to utilize. But when you're going through a situation like this for the first time and going through with a bit more of like a story team, sorry, Imowen, we, yeah, it was good that the characters were alive, and I don't think I could have played the game in the same way that I played Baldur's Gate 3, you know what I mean? It's just a very different type of game, and I'm glad that I approached it the way that I did, because it meant that I had a good time with it at the end of the day. Obviously, I just wanted to, at this point, really see how the game would finish up, and it is just kind of, you beat the guy, and then, you know, maybe there's something else there. It seems like we had a little bit of a tease of, you know, killing someone in the Temple of Bhaal, especially someone with the blood of Bhaal as well. How cool is it to see these names, by the way? Like, there are names here that are so recognizable. You know, you'll even have like non-Baldur's Gate people, and you've got Chris Avalone in there and stuff as well. It's very cool to go back through credits of older games for that particular reason. You know, seeing the legends in early BioWare with this game. So that was Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. I'm satisfied with my adventure. What's really cool to recognize about this game is there's a lot of replayability, and there's a lot of different pathways, right? In terms of like morality, whether you have like a good, neutral, or evil party, the different player characters that can be with you. Some of them are from the Beamdog Enhanced Edition. They're a bit more voiced. They have a bit more involvement. Then there's, you know, the original companions, and there's some quest lines to be done there. And, you know, however you want to choose to, you know, be as a character, whether you want to be more like good or evil. It's cool that you can build a party around so many different factors, which I think is very fun. It's not like these are the only companions you get. You can play a completely different Baldur's Gate 1 with a whole other party, and I think that's a really exciting concept of a game like this. This is like the 90s, where expectations, or I think like requirements for a lot of video game things now, it just didn't exist. There was a lot of innovation happening, a lot of people just trying to create something fun and engaging, and this game definitely achieves that. I had a lot of fun with this game, obviously, like having a lot more of a modern game brain, and coming back to this one, it makes it a little like harder to go back to. But on this channel, I've played countless older games and loved and appreciated most of them, and I find things to enjoy about them, trying to put myself in that mindset of when these games came out and trying to make the most of it. So I had a great time with Baldur's Gate 1. I hope you enjoyed my journey through it and understand, you know, the lack of motivation to really do absolutely everything in the game, because personally I feel satisfied and I didn't want to like force myself to do some stuff that I wasn't feeling super interested in pursuing on like a gameplay level. But great character involvement, being able to actually see stuff that happened in the past from playing Baldur's Gate 3, just like get some familiar faces in different settings, was really, really cool. I would like to play Baldur's Gate 2 really soon, because I know that a lot of people are looking forward to that one. We've played Baldur's Gate specifically so we can obviously continue the journey into Baldur's Gate 2 and then go to a Dark Urge of Baldur's Gate 3. So that will definitely happen. Please give some support to this series. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Keep a lookout for Baldur's Gate 2. I'll probably put another game in here in the meantime, just as a little buffer, and then we will circle back to the Sword Coast and see how this story, this sequel, can continue. As far as I'm aware, I think my knowledge of Baldur's Gate 2 is like, I'm trying to remember stuff from Baldur's Gate 3, where I think that there is like Jaheira and Minsk involved, and I think Sarevok has more going on with him as well, because we killed him, he's dead, but I'm pretty sure he's in the next one, just based on Baldur's Gate 3 context. So that will be something really interesting to see how that goes. I guess killing him in the Temple of Bhaal might lead to something unexpected. So I'm very curious to see how that is going to develop. But again, I do appreciate the support on the series and the enjoyment on an old school Dungeons & Dragons role-playing adventure. Soon we will play the sequel. We will experience more of this amazing series from BioWare, early BioWare, and we'll see why people love the second game so much in due time. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time.